Hi, I'm Wes Lee, and welcome to the weekly Mesonet Weather Report. Finally, the weather seems to have calmed down a little this week, and as we move towards the end of spring and the beginning of summer, rains were more normal for this time of year. The 5-day rainfall totals as of June 5th had no 6 or 7 inch totals like we have seen in the last few weeks. The map has only one 4+ location at Lane. The rest of the state had mostly less than 2 inches recorded. This allowed a few parts of the state to dry out a bit. The 4-inch fractional water index map, while still dominated by 1s, is showing a few 0.7s and 0.8s. This is the ideal range for most crops and is dry enough to begin doing field work. We discussed last week how far behind the summer planting season is. Of the crops that were planted on time, many have not thrived due to poor growing conditions. Grass plants, such as this corn plant in central Oklahoma, are faring much better than the state's broadleaf crops, such as soybeans, cotton, and peanuts. We know how wet it's been, but along with rains comes cloudy days. This map of May % sunshine shows how far from the long-term average we have been. Almost a fourth of the sunshine was missing in Woodward and Camargo. The entire state was cloudier than normal except for the lone station at Clayton that came in as normal. Rains and clouds usually mean cooler than normal temperatures as well. This map is the departure from normal high temperatures also for the month of May. As with sunshine, we see the western half of the state affected more severely than the east. 5 stations from Eric to Freedom to Goodwell were all averaging 7 degrees below normal during May. Whether crops were planted on time or are yet to make it in the ground, it looks like it will be a race this year to reach maturity by harvest time. The Oklahoma Mesonet has a tool called the Degree Day Unit Calculator that can help determine if your crop is on track or behind schedule. Degree days are heat calculations used by producers to predict plant development rates. The tool is available for most of the major crops grown in Oklahoma. You first select your closest Mesonet site, then the crop you're interested in, and lastly the starting date, which is usually the planting date. Here I've selected soybeans planted at Breckenridge the last of May. Once you hit Get Data, a table is generated showing the daily degree day units for soybeans and the accumulated degree days since planting. Reference materials are available for most crops indicating how many degree days must be accumulated before a plant reaches certain growth stages or to reach maturity. While the rains may have slowed down a little, the National Weather Service forecast for next week is calling for temperatures well below normal for this time of year. This will continue to put pressure on summer plants that are trying to play catch-up. Gary is off this week, so that will do it for this edition. We will see you next week for the Mesonet Weather Report.